Guys, what are you looking at? Oh, right, my butt. Because it's big, because I do my hip thrust right, and you're gonna learn how to do them right too. Let's go. For hip thrust, there are a few major checkpoints we wanna have. First, we wanna make sure that our scaps right here are resting directly on our bench. You wanna get your feet about hip distance apart. You can start to play with moving them closer or further if you're feeling things more in your quads or hamstrings. Move your feet in and out, angle them in and out, and that's gonna help you start to feel it more in your glutes again. Activate your core. You need to take a big breath in, big breath out, and knit your ribs together as you're doing that. That's going to start activating your core. Everything should be really tight, front and back. That's your first checkpoint. If I hit you here, it wouldn't hurt because you're so activated, okay? You're simply going to push your body up by driving through your heels. What that's gonna do is shoot all the energy into your glutes, and then you're going to make sure you drive those hips using your glutes and your heels all the way to the ceiling, getting them at the same height as this bench, okay? Something like this. Scooping them up. See, I'm not stopping here, then I'm just gonna feel it in my quads or my hamstrings. I need to get all the way up here to get them level with that bench, as high as extension as I can. That's gonna make this worth it. You have to have that extension. If you're just coming to here, you're not actually even growing your glutes at all. You have to get them up here to get that full extension. So pick a weight that is challenging, but also that you can get high enough. Speaking of weight for hip thrust, you can always hip thrust more than you think. It is very low risk of injury hip thrusting, so I definitely recommend pushing your weight here. Big thing that people complain about is lower back pain. What that tells me is that you're not activating your core enough. Definitely work on actively tucking that pelvis under by pulling that navel to the spine, help you stay aligned and keep a neutral spine the whole time, avoiding any back pain. All right, let's get into it with the weight. I'm doing a little bit lighter weight just so I can hold the mic and talk to you guys as I do this. Here we are, full extension. Glutes are up there. See, if I stop here, I'm not really extending my glutes at all. I'm not putting the work there. I'm putting it in my legs. Here, my glutes are working overtime holding it. That's what you want to do every single rep. That is a proper hip thrust. That's what you need to be doing multiple times a week. 4 sets, 8 to 10, you got it, push your weight. Bringing you around to the front to show you from another angle what full extension looks like, because I really don't want you missing out on the potential of this exercise. This is what people think is full extension. This is what actually is full extension. All right, I'm showing you one more angle and commenting on one last thing that I always see people do to overcompensate. Like I said, you should be doing these heavy, but that does not mean you're compromising your form. So I just added 100 pounds. I'm gonna show you what it looks like now. Here we go, still same exact form, getting all the way up to that full hip extension. What I'm not doing is leaning back and using momentum from my shoulders to get me there. I'm slowly going up, keeping my chin tucked and driving through those glutes. I should never be rocking back onto my scaps and using that momentum to get my hips parallel with the ground. All right, give all these tips a try. Let me know what you guys think. Put anything in the comments that you think you need help with next, and I'll make it happen.